But hey, back to your question about if this game were turn-based.
Oh yeah, I totally
Um,
forgot about that.
yeah, I'm curious your opinion on that, if you think it would have done well,
I don't
or how it
know.
would have been executed.
The thing is, I don't know how Wizard 101 or Pirate 101 how they do it. I'm sure it's a whole different thing, but the only reason I wonder is because the combat is pretty dull at times here. I do appreciate like the little extras that you get out of some weapons and skills and all that, but the
Well,
enemies,
it's weird because it's like it tries to be action-based combat, but it's not really. It's not fast enough. The engine isn't really made for that,
and
so
yeah,
it's
it is
kind
the engine. I think you hit
of,
the nail on the head there with a giant ass hammer. I think this is a situation where the engine can't keep up with the ideas that the developers originally came in with in the mid 2000s.
right. Yeah,
So
I don't know if you've played any of like Amazon's New World, but I played that a bit when it came out because the concept was interesting to me. Like it's an MMO, but it's an action MMO, and it had like obviously way more detailed and robust version of like what Pirates has,
mhm.
where you have like a handful of weapons that you can rotate through. I think you can have two equipped at one time, but like you can duck and roll and like how you time attacks matters, things like that, but like just in a way more detailed kind of way. And it would be cool to have something like that set in the Pirates universe, but you're right, this engine could not handle anything close to that.
I wonder what the next step could be. The thing is, I know Toontown, both rewritten and Corporate Clash, they got a good grasp on, improving the engine. Um, I don't
Right.
really know what this team could do because it is still kind of a stuttery mess.
Yeah. And I mean, this game is apologizing for the sins of the original game. But it is kind of crazy to look at like where rewritten and Corporate Clash to some extent, like how far they've managed to stretch that existing engine and like improve on it and add these additional gameplay mechanics that actually feel like it was a part of the original game, but still
Yeah.
really polished. You know, was that all you
Um,
needed?
yeah, just the one alligator meat, but now I have to get 5 chunks of crab meat from devourer crabs, but I'm not really sure where those are at. It was saying that the closest location is the Padres town, but I'm I'm not seeing how that's possible. I think the game just wants us to set sail and go somewhere else.
Wait, no, because I don't know if you remember this about Padres, but there's like a back of the
Oh
island.
yeah.
I think it's actually through here in El Suderon.
Do you want to give it a shot? I'm gonna hop
Yeah, I'm
up on
right
my
over there.
ship and see if I can find another location as well.
Okay.
It
I
might be
think
a
this might be it though, because it still registers like on the map as like this area is part of the main pod race. It's not like its own tunnel or area.
okay. Um, it is telling me to go to Isla Tormenta, so I'm gonna try that one out. Damn, it's been a while
Okay.
since I've set sail.
There's a dread scorpion.
Yeah, those are the ones that I was killing earlier. We're good on the scorpions and the gator. Just to also let you know, I'm already 30 or so percent done with chapter 4 here in this whole quest line, so we're making
Oh, awesome.
ridiculous progress.
Well, that's good at least. It doesn't seem like they made it needlessly long.
They weren't just, filling in as much as they can with the most bullshit quests or anything. So once we get to that chapter 5, that's gonna be the fun stuff right there
Yeah, the
with
new
that
stuff. Like
the new
really.
location.
I got giant crabs.
Any devourer crabs?
Not yet.
Well, I'm almost at this island over here, so I might just go this direction.
That's fine. I'll just teleport to you.
Sounds good. We'll get some good old crab meat. You know, Well, I'm kind of thinking about it. It would actually be a lot more interesting if these islands with all these, you know, uh, basic bitch monsters and enemies, you can teleport whenever. If there were like some side quests to kind of like, you know, explain a bit of these like remote islands. I know for a fact that there have been like some NPCs on some of them. So
Yeah, and they have some Easter eggs on some of them too.
Easter
like
eggs
from the movies. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't remember. I think it's Rum Runner's Island has like you can go to the like wine cellar, the hidden wine cellar from the first movie that Jack finds. You can actually like find it on the island and go down into it. There's nothing actually inside, but and then on one of the other islands it has like the dog from the movies with the keys in its mouth, like just kind of chilling.
Okay.
But yeah, like it would be nice to have some actual quest lines, or you know, even if it was just like a really small thing specific to that island, like explain why the island is there and how it's relevant to like, the movies or the larger universe.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see a little bit more. You know, it doesn't feel like there's too much in the way of substance at times.
Yeah, agreed, especially on these islands. It just feels like they're here as a place to send you to defeat stuff, but other than that, they don't really serve much of a purpose.
Well, that was all I needed there, so back to Padres. I'm not in battle game. Come on, let me out. Thank you. Do you have teleportation to Padres? I forget.
I don't. That's why I'm waiting for you to tell.
Oh, okay. See, I sort of figured. I'm thinking about it one point, maybe later this year if prices haven't, you know, shot up like crazy or whatever, doing a microphone upgrade or something.
Oh, yeah? Do you have your eye on something specific and for a specific reason, or?
I'd probably stay on the Elgato line. I kind of like what they have been coming out with, especially for their prices.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about the Elgato mics. So.
They've got a XLR option, so I would have to...
Oh, really? Get a mixer?
Yeah, get a mixer. Well, first what I need to do for sure is I need to move around some of the stuff here in my room and what I've got connected to my computer, because motherboards just do not have all the USB 3 slots in the world that I wish they would. But after that, I think get a nice mixer, get a good setup going, sound a little bit better. There's always improvements to make.
Oh, it looks like they have their own XLR mixer.
Oh, so you don't need to get one like from a different company or anything?
I mean, you could, but this one looks pretty nice. About $100. USB-C.
Ooh, USB-C?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. I might not have to change anything because I've got my keyboard plugged into my USB-C slot just because, you know, I have my microphone going through USB 2. It doesn't need 3. But I know that a mixer would need 3 or higher. And I've got a 3.2 USB-C. I'd have to look into that, actually. I might do some shopping this weekend, Jack. I'm getting the ideas. But, you know, I think we should start maybe wrapping up this recording session. But before that, do you want to play some blackjack?
Yes.
Come teleport over.
Let's do it.
I found a blackjack table, and that's why I'm like, you know what? This seems good right here. Actually, wait, I gotta talk to the bartender. I didn't even realize.
Oh, is that a part of your quest?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else, but it's like, no, I'm actually just also talking to the bartender. So there are 2. Oh, wait a minute. I have to go visit an unknown thief that's being held up in the jail. That actually sounds kind of fun. That sounds mysterious.
Do that real quick, yeah.
Well, let's do blackjack first. Okay, yeah, you can still do like an insane bid.
Yeah, mine caps out at 11:30. Damn.
Same here. but I'm gonna do a 500. Oh shit, I missed the. Damn it, we
Me
both missed
too.
it. Okay, whoopsies.
Well, this will be over fast at least.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes, we're in trouble.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I gotta
The
work up on
NPCs
the
cheat.
gambling
You're
level.
doing 500?
I'm doing 503. I've got a lot of gold to burn. Ooh.
Too rich for my blood.
Ooh.
Oh, that's tough. That is
I'm gonna
tough.
split this bitch.
Oh,
I'm gonna stay on that. I'm gonna stay on this one too. I can win a lot of money right here, Jack.
nope.
Oh. Oh my god. I got 2,000 gold.
You rat.
Oh man. Oh, I can split again. Let's go. 16. Oh man. I gotta stay there. 16 and 16? Shit. I might be screwed here, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, you're kind of screwed too. Oh my god. That's rough. Yeah, we lose. When I
All right,
saw
one
what the
more, one more.
yeah, one more. When I saw what the dealer had, I was like, there's just no winning for us.
no. Yeah, tough to beat.
Why do I keep getting the fucking... Okay. Hit. Oh, shit. Fuck.
16s love you.
Okay. You didn't see anything.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Come on, NPC. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, man.
Hey!
How much gold did you get for that?
1014.
I bid the max and I got like 4,000 back.
Nice.
All right. Was that our last one?
Yeah. Let's go see what this.
Yeah, let's go check out that thief. No, I cheated in that last one.
Yeah, I could tell by the long pause.
And me saying you didn't see anything.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I could get away with it, and I did. Oh, that was
Yeah,
some
I
good
think-
money.
Like the risk increases every time you do it, but with that first one, I mean, most times you shouldn't get caught.
I think if you accidentally swap a card that's already in play, that'll
That
maybe
too.
get you, but
Yeah.
I think I accidentally did that whenever we were doing the April Fool's bit, and
And it's still.
I was fine.
Yeah, you just gotta hope the dealer ain't paying attention.
For real. All right, I'm at the jail. Let's see this thief. I hope you can actually see him.
I'm teleporting again.
Okay, well, we'll see this thief together. I won't enter yet, or I won't proceed yet.
Watch is gonna show nothing.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't anybody you could see. All right, where's the thief? Oh, there he is. Oh, so it's this guy, Theo the thief.
Yeah, it's empty.
It's empty for you?
Yeah.
Wow. That's not fun. I could have threatened this guy with my gun, by the way. That was an option.
Oh, it's like a choose your own path dialogue. That's cool.
It's basically a visual novel when you think about it.
Yeah.
It always comes back to this, what I'm most well known for.
Your roots, yeah.
Yeah, it's it all comes back around.
So what came of that?
I have no idea. I have not been following the story. I mean, it's the same thing with any MMO I play. It's Final Fantasy. WoW. I really just do not pay attention to the story, and people actually get upset with me on Final Fantasy because, wait a minute, I have to win 500 gold playing poker? Jack, we have to do this.
Okay.
We have to do this.
Does it have to be in a specific like parlor or?
I think it's directing me to the nearest one, maybe. That or it's telling me to go somewhere else. I'm not sure, but I'll
But it
go.
doesn't say in the quest like you have to win it here.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so I guess the thief, I'm just assuming based on events here. The person that had their wagon all busted up stole from that woman, like, or the thief stole from the woman that had her wagon all busted up. I think that's
Okay.
what went down. So we have to win the money back for her.
Why can't these people do anything themselves?
I know. I'm at the parlor, by the way. The Rat Skeller.
And they have poker there?
Yes, they do. And
All right.
blackjack. They've got both. Somebody should mod Balatro into this game, honestly.
Should put that on their feature request list.
Yeah, honestly, developers, if you're able to somehow get away with that and not deal with the repercussions of stealing a game from somebody else, you know,
Slap a skin on it.
yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. You'll see me recording this a whole lot more.
Mike will be playing every day.
Yes, sir.
So you just need to
420.
win 500?
Yeah, which the pot is already at that.
I think it'll be good.
Why are we all raising so much? Let's call this shit. Let's move on. I need to see if there's even a hand to get out of this. I genuinely do not have anything. I still do not have anything. Actually, I could start to have something, though. I need these NPCs to bow out, but I don't think they're going to.
I love how your character is just like shirtless except for this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Because that's a shirt, not a jacket. I was going to wear it as a
Yeah,
jacket,
you're
but
just
it's a
wearing it.
full-on shirt.
I'm just so distracted by your chest, Michael.
Oh, the arrow wasn't on you, so I was like, oh, it is your move. Oh. I don't even need to cheat in this one. I'm just letting you know you're Jack. You may not want to partake in this one any further. I've got a hand here.
Ah!
In it to the end, it seems. There it is.
Did you level up too?
Yeah, I did. My antes have been raised by 10%. Alright, that's enough of the poker.
On
was-
one hand, not bad.
No,
You
that
didn't
was-
cheat at all?
No, I didn't. I had a straight to the queen.
Beautiful.
I was gonna maybe swap out one of the cards in my hand, but it turned out that I was a little on the unnecessary side. I love it when that happens. I identified that thanks to my time with Balatro.
So, I think that's the first quest in this game that's involved winning money from gambling, isn't it?
I'm trying to actually remember if we've had a quest like this before. Definitely, I think a mainline quest. This is the first time. But I think we had an event quest that we were doing at one point that maybe had some...
You might be right.
I really don't remember.
It's good. I was looking for some signs that this would be different in some ways, even if they're smaller, you know?
You know what? I'll say that, like, maybe it's the long break that we've had from this game talking, but this hasn't been bad. This has actually been enjoyable to a point.
Yeah, I think a big helper here is seeing that we're actually making progress. I know something that really frustrated me with, like, the main story, and I'm sure it was the same for you. It's like, everything takes so long.
Yes.
And you feel like you're not making... If you move, like, up 1 percentage point on the total story. Like...
Well, they've got it divided
just
into,
didn't
like,
really-
8 parts or whatever, so you're just
Yeah, exactly.
slowly going through it.
It's like, it seems like there's no end.
Man, I guess I'm visiting a brand new NPC now because I haven't seen this person's name before. Heartless Rosaline. It's the kind of person I would like to see on Tinder.
Why are you so heartless?
Hey, I can fix her. Where is she, though? I couldn't see her on the, does she have a shop, or is, like, where is this bitch, you know? Where's she at?
Follow the light. Where's the light?
Good question. I'm just following the arrow on my little map. Could she maybe... Oh, no. I think she's on the other side of the island. I think she is. Because I'm not seeing her on the map.
Oh, probably then.
Let's see.
Yeah.
The last gypsy needed, Heartless Rosaline, must be recruited to band all the gypsies together. Is that what we've been doing? Visit Rosaline and convince her to assist in tracking the headstone.
Dude, you know a funny mechanic for any MMO, especially considering I think you fall in the majority of MMO players who do not, like, actually give a shit about the story or read any of the dialogue.
Uh-huh.
Just like periodically have like little quizzes, like,
Oh
hey, you know, at this
no.
point you should know this, 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 and this. Where you just like multiple choice, like.
No, I'd be screwed at that point. It's all over. Never make me go
There were
back and
clues in
redo
the past
things.
dialogue. Let's see how closely you paid attention.
It'd be so over for me. I do feel bad though, because especially for Final Fantasy 14 and the Final Fantasy games have always been story oriented. I just
Right.
I just never gave a shit. And whenever I tried to follow along, I had no idea. Like it was too late.
Yeah, I feel that way about most MMOs. I think I don't know if you ever played any of Star Wars: The Old Republic, but that game was super ambitious about being a story-oriented MMO where every single character, including your own, was voice acted.
Really?
Yeah, and like the decision trees that you had to make in the conversations with like every NPC you come across, like they have every option as recorded dialogue.
That's actually pretty impressive.
It is. It was really cool for the launch of the game, but as time went on and, you know, they lost some funding and, you know, wasn't getting the same amount of attention from BioWare, who I think has sold it at this point to some other publisher. Like, it just... You can't afford to keep an MMO going like that, where literally every character is voiced, you know?
No, definitely. And I think that's where Final Fantasy did a good job. They have like only some like important moments, cutscenes and all that are voiced. The rest is pretty much just what you would expect out of getting a quest and continuing onward or whatever.
Right.
So they saved themselves the trouble on that end.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, it still makes it hard to keep up with everything that's going on because I don't enjoy reading quest dialogue.
Yeah.
I mentioned Star Wars: The Old Republic because I didn't mind it as much there because everything was a cutscene essentially. Every interaction that you had as a part of any quest was a cutscene, and it was like being a part of a movie and watching it, similar to a lot of console games. But okay, I think I found
Yeah,
her.
yeah, this is her.
Oh, I didn't realize you were right behind me.
Yep, I was right there. Okay, I don't know what her deal is, but she's talking about a husband, and that has already turned me majorly off
No
from
longer
this character.
interested, lady.
Yeah, I gotta say. But looks like we got a few things to do here. Stump roots from the corrupt stumps. Alligator teeth from huge alligators. And then 4 scorpion venom from dread scorpions. And 8 sugar pouches from the undead executioners, which, I mean, they're all like right here. Or at least the executioners are.
Well, that would make sense if she's given us the quest, yeah.
And then everything else should just be over there in El Sudadon, so it's not bad. That's a raider. Wait, was there only one executioner?
Right here, yeah. I think there were
Oh.
more by the entrance to this area.
Oh, there are giant crabs over here, but there weren't the crabs I was looking for.
No.
Oh, this turned into a gypsy. So as they spawn, they have a chance to be something different. That's fun.
Gypsy down here. You need executioners, right?
Yeah, it's executioners. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh, because there's another gypsy on me. Oh, he left.
Damn gypsies?
I know. You ever watch The Hunchback on Notre Dame?
The Disney film?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I never watched it, but there was...
I've got an executioner over here, by the way.
Oh, okay. Did you... Yeah, I'll just teleport to you. So, there was a level in one of the Kingdom Hearts games. I think it was the one that was on the 3DS. They had that there, that story, that area. And it's a very interesting story to try to include in a game that is, you know, for everyone. But
Yeah,
one of the
given
guys,
the historical context.
yes, very much so. One of the guys went up to the main character and he's like, I know what you are. He's like, with those clothes and everything, the fancy Final Fantasy looking clothes. And it's like, whoa, what do you mean by that? And then he goes on to say, you know, gypsy, and but it's like damn, okay.
Yeah,
like,
the implication there. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, yikes. Can we kill this guy on the left? I think we can.
Yeah.
All right, worth a shot.
You first.
Oh, he does the damage. However, with him being a ranged enemy, I can just focus on being at range and staying healed up from my throwing knives, so it's all good. All right.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah, that was pretty all right. You know, I think we should just wrap it up here. I think we went a little over, but progress was made. We are 42% done already. That's crazy.
Damn. Okay. And how many like sections of this quest line are there? Chapters or whatever?
It's just, well, I don't know. I mean, right now we're on the Gypsies of Padres del Fuego, which is 78% done. So I think once we're done fucking all the gypsies, then we'll be fucking something else. So,
but I mean, like, when you get to, you said we're at like 40 something percent now, right?
Yeah, that's
when
for the entire chapter.
So when we get to 100%, that's not like the end of the story content, is there? There's another chapter after this?
Then we go into chapter 5, which is supposedly for the new location.
For Bilgewater. Okay, all right.
Because all of chapter 3 was the long, lengthy Black Pearl. And chapter 2, I think, was visiting Barbosa to get the gun, and chapter 1 was being on Port Royal. So,
gotcha.
They've got these really lopsided and not equal whatsoever. But we'll
get through it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get through it, I think. This isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Pretty fun so far. I hope you can agree.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. I don't know how many episodes will come of this, but I guess that's for editor Michael to figure out. So good luck to him.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Thank you all for tuning in. Jack, thank you for coming along yet again. And if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, because there will be more. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.
Peace.